Well, you know how when they say you can make your plans in life and you should do that and like God will laugh at you? I feel like we're getting laughed at currently because everything was set and scheduled for next week to deliver this baby, and lo and behold, I go to the doctor today. It's been a long day, so I'm like not as emotional about it as I was earlier. And long story short, we could be delivering this week. So it's looking like possibly Friday, which is when you guys are going to be watching this video, I believe, that we could be at the hospital delivering a baby on Friday the 13th with a full harvest moon. If this is your first video that you're watching of this pregnancy, or if it's just you're a viewer and you're like, you haven't done that many videos on this pregnancy, well, this pregnancy has been a bit challenging. So I'm high risk because I have gestational diabetes. I'm on insulin. I had a C-section 16 months ago, so I'll be delivering at like 17 months apart, which is pretty close together. And being that I'm already high risk and everything, we are, with the decisions of my doctors and everything, doing another C-section. When I went in there today, I do a BPP, which is like a biophysical profile, I think, and an NST, a non-stress test, every week. And then I do a sonogram every week. The baby looks good, but I'm having some pain in my C-section incision. It is so very rare that you would have anything like a uterine rupture, but they are very, very dangerous if they happen. So, being that I keep having these pains, and I feel like, I don't know if I'm overthinking it, I feel like the baby's movement has slowed down a little bit. Today we had to like think about this and make a decision. And I still don't have my decision made as I'm filming this, like a day before you're viewing it. But I have to decide if I'm going to deliver at the end of this week or if I'm going to wait until next week like the plan. It's risky either way, because it's like, do you have the baby early or do you risk it being in there longer? And what if something happens? What if my uterus is like at max capacity? This baby is also in like the 99th percentile. It is huge. I'm already measuring at 40 weeks. So, you know, there's just a lot that's up in the air. I'm nervous as a mom of one baby that's at home, that's 16 months and the most precious thing in the entire world, to put myself at risk, to put my baby at risk. But then I'm also nervous that like, am I like making this decision too soon? And I say me making this decision, every decision that's made has been like my doctor's heavily suggesting something, but this is like based on the feelings that I'm having, because it passed the non-stress test today fine, so everything medically looks fine. I'm just having these pains, and they're like, if you're having pains in your incision, we need to reassess. Someone reminded me of this today. I did a podcast on with Jessica Turner, where she talks about when you're juggling like the balls of life, how we confuse the glass balls with the rubber balls. The glass balls are the ones that you can drop and they're gonna shatter eventually. The rubber balls are the ones like they're gonna bounce back, they're gonna be, and I had to really remind myself today, because I was like, I have so much work left to do. I don't have a nursery that's finished. All of these things, my whole family's got their flights booked, everything. Like all these things that I was concerned with, I just have to realize that like my health and the health of the baby is the most important thing. And like try and make the decision, but it's so hard. The one thing that I can do tonight is pack my hospital bag. So while I was giving you guys kind of an update on this, I figured I would pack my hospital bag and throw everything in there. Obviously with your second baby, you know a lot more about the hospital than when you have your first baby. And what's so funny is that when I had Ford, I like went out and got all new stuff, and it was all like washed in the right detergent and all this stuff. This one, I literally was like pulling bins of my old maternity stuff out and being like, okay, this is fine. I don't need to wash it. So anyways, I've got my duffel bag, and that's the duffel that I brought last time. It's just the largest Louis Vuitton duffel. And this is literally all that I'm going to pack, because what I realized, I looked back at my pictures and everything. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna look back at my pictures and see what I actually wore, because I knew I brought a few too many things. I literally wore nothing. Like, I don't even think I had a bra on. I just had like covers and a hospital gown. So anyways, long story short, I'm bringing less. So I probably don't need both of these, but just in case, I am bringing, these are both Eberge. No, this one's Pea in the Pod, that one's Eberge. And this is like a button-up night dress. So, you know, there's so many things that happen in the hospital, and they don't like for you to like wear pants necessarily. So these night shirts are great, and also I'm gonna nurse this new baby, so it'll be great too because they're both buttoned down. So I'm bringing 2 of those, and I don't think I'll need a pant set, but Kyle got me this for Mother's Day. It's also from Pea in the Pod. It's a long sleeve and long pant set, just in case like something's different and I don't remember and it's cold or something. So those are literally all the clothes that I'm bringing. And these pajamas, these are the ones that I shot our first like family shoot with Ford in. So I can't decide if I want to like go with tradition, shooting the same thing, or then I'm like, is it going to look the same? Or if I just want to wear these new like zebra-y ones. So these are simply for that last day that we're in the hospital. My friend Caitlin will come and take a couple pictures of us. It takes like 15 minutes. And those are pictures that I cherish so much. So that was something that I was like, we are absolutely doing that again. I'm just leaving in my Amazon dress like I wear every dang day. Another thing that I didn't know that I would need last time, so I had to borrow it from the hospital, was I felt like after my C-section, it helped me to put pressure on my stomach. I don't know why, but I remember that, and I had to borrow one from the hospital. I think I might have bought it from the hospital. So I'm just bringing this one. This is a size large, and I don't know if I'll need it, but just in case, I just remembered that. We've got these Barefoot Dreams socks. Comfort is key when you're in the hospital because there's a lot of things that are in discomfort. So these Barefoot Dreams ones are great. And then I'm also bringing, these are the same house shoes that I wore in the hospital with Ford. It was literally yesterday. I basically still have my bag packed. So I'm going to bring these. And then the shoes that I have on my feet, just for like showers and stuff like that. I only took 1, maybe 2 showers last time whenever I was there. And they highly suggest these. And then too, like, you're kind of walking up and down the hall. They like for you to do like laps, very slow laps. And so I have these for that, and just like walking around the hospital room. This is one of the things that people told me to bring last time. Actually, my OBGYN told me to bring that, and I was so glad that I did. So I think that was her that told me. So bring an old like comfortable towel that's yours for that first shower, and one that you can just throw away. I just threw it away last time. So this is an old one. We only have white towels in here. I'm not bringing a light towel. And the ones at the hospital, like a postage stamp. So that's about the last thing that you want when you get out of the shower for that first time. So I'm going to bring this towel, and then I'm just going to throw it away. And I recommend that. And then, you know, they say your milk comes in faster the second time. My milk came in the day that I came home from the hospital last time. If it does come in faster, last time was a huge overproducer. There was milk everywhere. So I'm bringing 6 breast pads. You just stick these inside of your nursing bra. And then I'm bringing this, like, this Mother Love is amazing to like put on your boobs, especially in the beginning. I stopped breastfeeding Ford like a little bit before he was a year. So I've had about like a 4 or 5 month break. And it's been great, but you know, things are not as tough and hard as they used to be. And then this little thing I actually haven't used. This is called Haka. I got it off of Amazon. And you put it on the other breast while you're breastfeeding. And they say that colostrum is like so important. So I'm bringing that to the hospital this time. And that's something new that I did not bring last time. I probably only need 2 nursing bras, if that. I'd say you could honestly just do 1. This is one of the ones that I had from before. These are from Pea in the Pod. This is a brand new one from Pea in the Pod. I get a size medium. And these are great. They're just like little cami bras. And then this part just like comes down for when you're nursing. And then it hooks back on. They're washable. They're easy. And they're great. But they do kind of look like unibooby. So I'm bringing just this Natori one. This is also from Pea in the Pod. for whenever I do like the shoot maybe, or whenever I leave, so that it's not like some big bando like ugly looking thing, because everybody's going to be really thinking I'm going to be looking great in the hospital.
You bringing any lingerie?
Yeah, for our date night. I'm going to bring some lingerie for our date night. I'm just going to go, it's already packed, so.
Good.
And then I'm bringing this Barefoot Dreams robe. It is a floor length robe. I got it from Nordstrom. I brought that with Ford. I wore it half the time. Kyle wore it the other half the time.
I got you that. That's the one I got you.
You got it for me?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's from Nordstrom then. From Kyle from Nordstrom. And then this little sweetie outfit for the baby. So I brought so many things that I didn't need last time. One thing that I didn't really need, I brought maybe 3 outfits for the new baby. You shoot the new baby's pictures in like swaddles and stuff. You literally don't need anything, I feel like, until you leave. And you really don't even need that. You could leave in the hospital clothes. They provide the swaddles. They provide the sleep sacks. If they're still doing sleep sacks, they really provide everything. So I'm just bringing this kind of just in case we decide to leave in this. So last time I brought like diapers for the baby. I think I brought a swaddle. You know what? Actually, I'm going to bring that I don't have laying on my bed right now is a boppy to like nurse them and hold them. But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm going to bring. And then toiletry wise, obviously I'm using my toiletries tomorrow, so I don't have those packed yet. This is all that I'm packing in here. Then I'm going to bring a hairdryer and a curling iron. I would typically not recommend that unless you're doing some sort of family pictures at the end. When you have a C-section, you stay an extra night, so I feel like you kind of get a little bit more time. So we kind of had time to do that, but do not feel pressured. You could do that at your house. And then I bring a really minimal amount of makeup, like not much at all, just kind of something to cover my skin, some blush and bronzer, and my eyebrow stuff. You know, honestly, I could have packed this in like 10 seconds. People overthink hospital bags, especially with your first baby. You think you need so many things. You are not going to the Four Seasons Resort and Spa. You are going to have a procedure done or to give birth. I don't know if they call like that birth a procedure, whatever. It's not going to be a luxury spa experience. So just bring the necessities and realize what you're walking into. And it's all about comfort. So all these things are comfortable to me. All these things, they can be ruined by whatever. And I just feel better like having this bag packed because of everything that's kind of gone down today. And I just kind of wanted to bring you guys in on the scoop and what's going down. And as always, I greatly appreciate, I know Kyle does too, all of your thoughts and your prayers and your excitement for this baby. I'm ready to get this baby out safely because we're so excited too. I have no idea what this baby is, girl, boy, but we will see soon enough. Speaking of boys, if your husband is wondering what's packing his hospital bag, Kyle's necessities. He wore a lot of like kind of sweats, but you did bring one outfit, like jeans and a t-shirt, but then a pillow and a blanket. Someone told us to bring like your own pillow and blanket because the sleeping accommodations are not fantastic at the hospital for males.
I've slept in worse.
So he brought that, and then like our chargers and stuff, and we brought a camera. Is that it? Can you remember anything else that you brought?
My Cracker Barrel shirt.
His Cracker Barrel shirt, and he's bringing his Cracker Barrel shirt back. Are you excited to have a baby?
I'm very excited. There's only one person in this house not really excited.
So now we are going to cook a quick dinner. I'm going to take a bath. We're going to go to sleep, and we'll see what tomorrow holds. After all that, and just the unknown of, is it now or is it in like 5 days? We're just gonna pray about it tonight. We're just gonna sleep on it. And right now, we're gonna throw some dinner together. I feel like before you go into the hospital, because your meals get so sketchy, like you just need a good home cooked meal. Thank goodness HelloFresh came in today. So we are cooking this one, cherry balsamic pork chops. And I already threw the couscous in, and I've been fluffing that up. It's on low right now, simmering. But this is really, really easy because it was like pre-packaged. It's got a little bit of like chopped scallions in it and stuff. So what we love about HelloFresh is that it's simple. Like we need simple tonight, we need easy. But it's also simple for someone who is not comfortable in the kitchen. And that's what I love about this, because I don't want people to be intimidated in the kitchen. I want everybody to cook a meal for their family. I'm trying to eat banana bread while I'm talking about this. So they have like family friendly, vegetarian, like ones with less calories. There are so many different things, you know, that you can really customize your delivery to based on your life. And as you guys can see, literally our life is changing right before our eyes. The number of family members, everything. So that's a really valuable thing I think about HelloFresh too. So Kyle is just over here poking this fork with a
prick
fork.
all over with a fork or a knife.
Okay, so while Kyle is doing the meat, I just threw the broccoli into the oven. So you just heat it on 425. And Ford loves broccoli. Who knew? You think kids won't like things like that, and then you put it in front of them, and sometimes they surprise you. Also, something else that I like about HelloFresh is that it's flexible. So if we go out of town, we can change our order. If I decide, you know what, the week after I come home from the hospital, I want a certain particular kind of food, I don't want to be in the kitchen at all, I can say, okay, I don't want the delivery this week. I think flexibility is something that is like super important to us right now, because everything's a moving. Okay, so Kyle is now going to brown the pork on both sides. As you can see, I have got some dahlias and white pumpkins here because in my house it is fall, y'all. He's taking the pork off the stove, and then what I'm going to do to make this sauce is I'm going to add a drizzle of olive oil into the same pan. I also love that about HelloFresh is that you can like do a lot of these recipes with very minimal cleanup. So I'm throwing these shallots. And I always get a lot of ideas too from these sauces and these glazes and stuff, because I like to add things like that to my recipes that I cook myself. A lot of people are like, yeah, but you know, are these affordable? Is it the same as like going to a grocery store or whatever? So you're gonna get like the most for your money, because these are like $5.66 per serving. They're from like $5.66 a serving. If you're curious about that, I think that's a pretty good price for a serving of food. All these little brown bits when you're cooking and stuff are important.
Yeah, flavor.
Yeah. Kyle is over here just plating it up, but more importantly, he is getting Ford's broccoli bag ready. He's not gonna eat all that for lunch, but he loves broccoli so much we've realized he's gonna take it for lunch. He has like 2 mornings a week where he goes to this little like program that's supposed to be so good for him, but it's been so hard dropping him off lately. Just the emotions of things. So I'm gonna get back to getting ready for the baby. But if you guys want to try HelloFresh, right now there's a discount. So you can just go to the bio, you can click the link, or you can go to HelloFresh.com, enter Mallory Ervin 80, and you're gonna get $80 off of your first month of HelloFresh. So that's basically like $20 off your first 4 boxes. That's a great deal. I always like to share these deals and stuff with you guys if it's something that you're not sure about, because like we said, we're a big fan of this. It makes our lives so much easier, especially in times such as now. So thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring and collaborating with us on this part of the vlog.
Tune in next week. We may or may not have a child.
We will.